if you're a photographer, a wedding photographer, portrait photographer, or you are into creative generally, right? You agree with me that every bride deserves that moment that feels timeless, right? So this is not just photo editing, it is turning a beautiful moment into a pure act. Like, let me show you how I transform this image that you are seeing on the screen now from this to this. You understand? So let me show you step by step on how I transform this image that you are seeing on the screen right like this, right? So the image was shot like this, like on a plain background like this, right? So hi guys, it's Eglow here. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to this tutorial. If this is your first time of coming across my YouTube or my channel or my video generally, and you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do me the honor, the favor of hitting the subscribe button. You know, that's the only way you can encourage me to keep showing up, keep doing what I know how to do best. You understand? And also do well to share this video, turn on notification button so that you can be the first person to be notified anytime I post valuable content like this. If you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you for your encouragement all the time. So in this video, I'm going to be doing some series of things, right? So I'm going to take my time to show you how I transform this image from this to this. You understand? So this is not just photo editing or photo manipulation. It is turning a beautiful moment into a pure art. You understand? Like, I'm going to show you how I transform this image. So in this video, right, I'm basically going to do three things. First, I'm going to show you how to use Google Gemini to generate background for your image, any background at all. I'm going to show you how to use, Google Gemini or Nano Banana AI to generate background for your image. Then secondly, I'm also going to show you how to use masking tool in Photoshop. You understand? I know you asked me why, and that's what will lead us to the next thing that we'll be talking about, that I'll be doing in this video, right? So I'm going to show you in Photoshop how to use masking tool, like how to mask your image, you understand, in Photoshop. And the last thing is I'm also going to show you how to, manipulate your background, the background of your image, and still retain the original quality of the image. You understand? Because I've been getting some series of questions about people finding it difficult to retain the original quality of their image after using Nano Banana AI. You understand? Because if you look at this image now, this is generated background. Like, this is the one that Nano Banana actually gave us. You understand? You agree with me that the quality of the image itself has reduced. You understand? The quality of the image itself has reduced. So we are going to use masking tool in Photoshop to retain the original quality of the image. You understand? That people will not know that, oh, this image was actually manipulated using a Nano Banana or Google Gemini. You understand? So this image has been retouched. It has been retouched and color graded. You understand, right? So I'm going to attach my retouching essential pack to this video, and also my color grading preset of different kind of different skin tone, light skin, dark skin, melanin, mention them. You understand? So I'm going to attach everything to this video. And if you also want to see how I retouch and color grade my images, do well to check the channel and see various videos I've posted on my best skin retouching tutorials. You understand? So all right, without any further ado, let's get into it. So first thing first is to open our internet. Right? So now come here under your search bar. So Nano Banana Gemini AI or Nano Banana AI, anyone. So hit enter. You can see this is the logo, right? This is the logo. So make sure you pay attention once it's something like this, Google Gemini. So click it. So you can see ask Gemini 3. You understand? So now I've created an account with them before. You can see hi divine, right? So if you are yet to have an account, you can actually just log in. It is free to log in, right? And just use it, trust me. So now hit this plus sign here. You can see add files, right? So hit the plus sign, you can see, then upload files, add from drive, photos, notebook, and all of that. So I'm just going to upload file because I have the file on the system already. You understand? So I have it saved in this folder. I have it saved on this folder 2026. So I'll just click open the folder. Just open the folder and look at it. This is the image. You understand? This is the image. Then open it. So give it time to load for like few seconds. You understand? So the loading has completed right now. So let's go ahead and put in the prompt that we want the Gemini to generate for us. You understand? So, and this is very, very important. You understand? This is very important because, whatever you are doing, make sure that it is in line with the picture. You understand? So before you start generating, make sure you have a picture of what you want to get, how you want it to look, right? Have everything in mind, have everything ready before you start generating. Maybe in my next video, I'm going to talk about and show you how to use ChatGPT to actually generate a prompt for your images or whatsoever you want to do, right? So now this is what I'm going to type: elegant outdoor garden with white flowers, then marble textures, and soft sunlight. Like, you need to be very clear and concise with your prompt, right? And shallow depth of field, right? Field with shadow on the floor. Perfect. So let me just take you through the prompt, right? Now if you look at it, elegant outdoor garden with white flowers. Why did I need white flowers? This bride is putting on white garment, right? So put on white clothes, you understand? So just like I said, that whatever you are generating, make sure it's in line with what the image is carrying or portrays. You understand? Them with white flowers, marble textures, soft sunlight. It is the soft sunlight now that will give you that interpretation of outdoor. You understand? And shallow depth of field. The shallow depth of field now is going to give that camera view. You understand? Like it was shot like that with shadow on the floor. The shadow on the floor is going to create that natural view. That's making it more realistic. You understand? So let's go ahead and see what the Gemini will generate for us. So you just give it time and allow it to load a little bit. You understand? So it's loading now. You can see it's loading now. Loading Nano Banana. So let's just give it time and see what it will generate for us. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I love this, right? I love this. But the problem now is it has changed the direction of the subject. You understand? It changed the direction of the subject. So we're just going to go ahead and generate it again. You understand? I'm just going to reframe the prompt again. You understand? So I'll just put this first, right? The apostrophe now, full stop. You understand? So now I have to specify now edit. So I have to specify now edit background only. Edit background only. You understand? So I have to specify now. So let's go. Sorry. Yeah, edit background only. So you need to be very precise with your prompt. Very, very important. You understand? So let's see what it generates for us. You can see this is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. You can see what it generates for us. So now I'll just download this first. I'll download it first and try and generate another one. So you can see redo. I'll generate another one. So let's give it time and see what it will generate for us on this. All right. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, I love this. Edit background only and don't touch and don't change the angle of the subject. You can see of the subject. You can see edit background only and don't change the angle of the subject. So let's go. So let's see what this will generate for us. So this is one thing I love about this Nano Banana, like this Google Gemini. So it is free, right? Although it has pro version, but this one I'm using now is free. So you have that liberty of exploring and experimenting with different formats. You understand? So you can see, yes, this is beautiful, guys. This is it. I think I'm going with this trust me, I think I'm going with this. This is it. I'm going to download it. Yeah, perfect. So now let's go back and see what we've generated so far. I think that's where I'm going to stop. Yeah, so I won't generate more again. So just come back to my download. Yeah, perfect. You can see this is the first one is generated, this is the second one, and this is the third one. Guys, which one are we going for? I am so confused right now. First, second, I'm so confused right now. Perfect, guys, perfect. Like, this looks so real. You understand? This looks so real. Okay, guys, I think I'm going with this. Right, I think I'm going with this. So I'm going to show you how we are going, because if you look at the image now, so this is it. Like, guys, this is so perfect. Like, this is so perfect. All right, so guys, you can see, right? So we can see the next thing now is the next and the last thing now is we are going to Photoshop. From there, I'm going to show you how to retain the quality of this image using masking. You understand? Like, how to get the original picture, like the way it was shot and edited before. Because if you look at it now, right, from the generating of this prompt, right, so the image quality actually reduced. You understand? So, but you will not see it now. So, and I'm going to show you. Let's move to Photoshop. Move to Photoshop. Yeah, all right, so let's go and bring the original image now. Right, all right, this is the original image, right? So let's move it to Photoshop as well. Don't worry, I'll show you the difference between this original and the generated one. Right now, if you look at it now, let me show you the original. This is the image, right? You can see that there's no distortion at all. This is the original, this is the quality, this is the quality of the image. You understand? This is the quality at which the image was shot and edited, right? So let me show you the generated. Can you see? Can you see that? See, can see the zoom in. You can see the details and everything is gone. Let me zoom this one so that you can see it very well. Can you see the quality and the details are still there? You understand? Can you see? But see this. This is the generated and this is the original. You understand? So now what can we do to retain this 100% quality? That's the next thing we are going to do now. That's what I'm going to show you now. So, and that is what we are going to, I'm going to use masking to show you that part. So now let's come back to the generated, right? Now if you look at it now, before you mask your image, you really need to pay attention to like area of concern. You understand? Because we really don't want to do it we really don't want to do it too much. You understand? We really don't want to do it too much. So now my area of concern is the skin. You understand? My area of concern, right, is the skin. Like, if you are zooming in the image, before you get to some point, so the quality looks distorted and everything. You understand? So I'm just going to use my quick selection tool, and just select from that part, select the face down to the hand. You understand? So I think the quality of the dress is still a bit okay, right? It's just the skin that is my concern. If you look at it, the texture of the dress and everything still remain intact. You understand? So now I'll just select this. Yeah, so zoom in and make sure that your selection is perfect. Very, very important. So guys, if you watch this video to this moment and you are here to subscribe to this channel, please do me the honor, do me the favor by hitting the subscribe button, right? Because that's the only way you can, encourage me to keep showing up, keep doing this for you guys. You understand? Thank you so much to my returning subscribers. Thank you for stopping by again. Thank you for your encouragement. I love you. Thank you so much, guys. All right, so make sure that your selection is perfect. Very, very important. Select every part that needs to be selected. You understand? All right, so you can see to select this parts as well. Yeah, perfect. I think we are good to go. So I'm only just going to select this part of the subject. You understand? So because I still love like the texture that I'm seeing from the dress, so there's no need to actually select every part of the dress. You understand? So now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to right click and feather it to like let's say 1. Yeah, 1. Then after feathering it now, so right click again and select inverse. You understand? Select inverse. So after selecting inverse, so this inverse now means that it is only this part that is active now to be worked on. You understand? Only this selected part. The background now is not, is totally out of it. You understand? Right? Another part of the body. Now I'm going to create a new layer. Now Command J from the keyboard. You can see. Let me show you. Can you see? You can see. This is me hiding the background layer. You understand? You can see the area. You can see this is just the area that we are going to use a masking for. And this is what masking in Photoshop is all about, right? So now let's go back. So click on the background layer, right? Now let's go and bring the original image. Now here, there's no need for us to start selecting, select background, select the subject. Don't pass through that stress. All we need to do is just to copy the layer, is just to highlight the layer and copy it and take it there. We can do it. You can do it in different forms. You can just drag it there, or you highlight and copy. But let me just do the highlight and copy. So Command A, right? You can see this is the image is highlighted. Everything is highlighted now. And C, Command C. Then, but if you're using Windows, it's going to be Control A and Control C. So come back, like Command V now to paste. You understand? So Command V to paste. So the image has been pasted. You understand? All right. So now let's go drag it there. So let's zoom out a little bit so that I can show you very well. You can see, guys. You can see, right? Like this is magic. Can you see, guys? Let's zoom in a little bit. So keep adjusting it till it fits in perfectly well. You understand? Till it fits in perfectly well, then you know that you are done. Yeah, you can see. Just take your time, don't rush. Make sure the adjustment is perfect. You understand? Once the adjustment is perfect, then you are good to go. Yeah, guys, I think we are good now. So let me show you. This is before, this is after. Like this is the generated, like this is the masking. Let me zoom in a little bit so that you can see it very well. You can see, right? This is before, after, right? So the work is not done yet. So here, right, let me zoom in a little bit so that you can see it very well. So now on this layer 3, on this subject layer, right, we're going to create a mask. You can see, come here, layer masks. A layer mask allows you to hide parts of your image and then bring them back at any time. You understand? So create a layer mask. Now that the layer mask has been selected, right? So I'm going to pick my brush tool, opacity and flow 100, right? So make sure that the foreground is black. You understand? Because this time around we are not revealing. You use white to reveal, while you use black to hide. So we are going to hide this time around. We're not going to reveal. You understand? The subject has been revealed, but what I want to hide now is this border, this white border line. You understand? So let's just go ahead and get rid of it. You can see, you can see, you can see. That's what will make your work look so real and natural. You understand? So that is what masking does, guys. You can see, this is like, guys, this is so perfect. Trust me, this is so perfect. You can see, this is just me basically clean up the border and make sure that the image looks so real and natural. You understand? So this is it. Perfect. You can see. Let me show you. This is before, after, before, after. Now another thing I also want you to pay attention to, right? Now if you look at it, the generated prompt, right, the image that the Google Gemini generated also reduce the skin tone, like from the grading of the skin tone. You understand? Now this is what it generated, right? And this is the original picture. you can see that the original picture has more contrast. You understand? The grading sits like, you can see that the grading is well pronounced, but here after generating the background, the prompt, it tends to flatten the whole thing and reduce the overall quality of the image. You understand? But from here now, from the masking now, we've been able to return both the skin tone, the grading, the quality, everything back to life. Guys, can you see? This is so perfect. This is so perfect. This is before, after, before, after. Guys, can you see? Before, after, before, after. Looks so real and natural. Can see? Looks so real and natural, right? So now the last thing I'm going to do to this image now, I'm going to use my curves to add a little bit of contrast to the image, and trust me, that is going to be all right. So I need to group this. Command G from the keyboard. After selecting the layers, I Command G from the keyboard, right? So pick my curves now, then bring down the shadow a little bit, right? So take the highlight up a little bit. You can say, let's say 240. I think 240 is okay. Yeah, perfect. This is before, after, before, after. You can see it adds more contrast and makes the lightning well pronounced. You understand? Well pronounced. This is before, after, before, after. Guys, this is so perfect. Trust me, this is so perfect. So if you watch this video to this moment, please do it to share this video to others so that others can also benefit from the video as well. If you're here to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification button so that you can be the first person to be notified anytime I post valuable content like this. You understand? So in my next video, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT to actually generate prompt for your image. You understand? Because the prompt that I use to generate this background is what actually changed everything. You understand? If you don't know how to generate prompt, or you have to come up with a suitable prompt, it's going to be a problem. You understand? And that's the problem I'm going to solve in my next video. So stay tuned and go nowhere. Just like I said, I'm going to add my essential retouching pack to this video, and also my color grading preset of different skin tone to this video. So do well to check the description of this video, follow the link and go get them. You understand? Start enjoying. So guys, this is how to use Nano Banana AI Google Gemini to manipulate your image, change the background of your image and still retain the quality of the image. This is how to use masking tool in Photoshop. Guys, I believe that with this video I've been able to solve that troubling, challenging problem that you've been facing, that confusion. I believe that I've been able to solve that for you. You understand? So let me know what you think about the video in the comment section, right? And if there's anything you want me to talk about in my next video or my subsequent videos, whether lightning, retouching, manipulation, anything that has to do with creative generally, photography generally, right? So let me know in the comment section. You understand? So guys, see you in my next video. Bye.